What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Auto Auction Rebuilds, where today I'm back with another electric bike review. This is my new Luckeep M5 Max, another high-performance electric bike at bargain basement prices. Today, we're going to take this thing for a real test ride. We're going to see if it's worth your money. But first, we're going to take a quick look at the bike and go over some of its basic specifications and price, and then we'll take it for a torture test down this absolutely awful trail and on some dirt and gravel roads as well. So the M5 Max is a $1,599 bike when you can find it on sale, which, by the way, it currently is. They come in red, white, a silver color, and even yellow. You can get it with a single 20 amp hour battery, which is what this one has right here. Or you may notice there's an open space next to it. You can get it equipped with dual 20 amp hour batteries, which will give you a total of 40 amp hours and about like 150, 160 miles of range. You got a nice basket here. This, I actually think, is an ingenious idea. I don't know why more bikes aren't doing it. Instead of putting baskets and stuff on the back and everything, it's nice. You got a little place right here in the center for storage. I think that is really, really cool. So right now it's on sale for $15.99. It's regularly $18.99. Okay, this is not a expensive bike considering all the specifications, but it's certainly not a cheap bike either. You can get it with either road tires, or I optioned mine with the knobby off-road tires. That's just what I prefer because most of my riding is done out here off-road. So this thing has a range of approximately 80 miles on one battery, 160 miles on two. Says it has a top speed of 37.5 miles an hour. That's a little scary. We're definitely going to try that out. The weight limit on this, 400 pounds, which means it can definitely carry me. Recommended rider heights, 5'2" to 7'2". I don't know about 7'2". That's Shaquille O'Neal is going to be riding. I don't know about that. But that's what they claim. Anyway, this thing has dual suspension. It has a 2,000 watt motor? Yeah, right there. It says 52 volt, 20 inch, 1,500 watt motor. That is RMS, but peak is going to be 2,000 on this one. You've got 180 millimeter rotors. You've got nice hydraulic disc brakes. You have a really nice dual suspension, kind of like a motorcycle on the back here. One on each side. These kind of look like Fox shocks. That's honestly some pretty impressive looking suspension on the back of this thing. You got a tail light, brake light, and turn signals back here as well. Then you get over to the front, and you've got a ginormous headlight with the halo effect. I don't think there's turn signals up front though. Of course, you've got fenders, you've got your dual suspension set up front and rear. You have a twist throttle, which I really, really, really like. I am not a fan of the thumb throttles. I like this. You have a Shimano 7-speed shifter, easy to click, click, click with your thumb. There's your hydraulic brakes on both sides. You have hydraulic sight glasses right here. This takes .3 and .4 fluids. This thing is great. This is a very, very nice bike. I've ridden it about a mile or so to get to the location I'm at right now, and I'm here to tell you, solid as a tank, man. This thing is built tough. Now, to get to your batteries, or in this case, this one only has one. To get to your battery, you have a little lock here, and it comes with a key. You turn it and you open it. Now, unfortunately, this is a really kind of flimsy piece of plastic that holds your battery in place here, but I mean, there it is, and you could remove it if you want to. There's your charging port right there, and then you just cover it back up. Again, it's if somebody wants to take your battery, it is not going to be that difficult, I think, to pop off this cheap plastic piece right here. The display on this is really cool, and you may have noticed on the keychain we have these key cards. This is like a Hellcat. They must have got this idea from the Hellcat, because you have the red key, all right, and then you got the black key. Secondary card, this is called the Master card. MasterCard. American Express, MasterCard. We take all cards around here. So when you go to turn it on, it flashes NFC. You stick this up to the screen, and boom, comes right to life. I think that's really cool. I like that, because this isn't something that somebody can hack in to the lock and break it and take your bike. If you don't have the NFC card, you're not taking this thing for a ride. Very simple settings over here. M, hold it down, turns it on and off. Okay, you have your up and down for pedal assist right here. And then if you press M multiple times, you'll get your maximum speed, you'll get your average miles per hour, your voltage. Currently we're at 57.5 volts. It'll show how long the bike's been on for. You've got your speed right here, you got your pedal assist here, battery level 100%. It's all, and then when you twist the throttle, you get your like torque rating, power rating up there as well. It's really cool. You got a headlight button right here. I think that's on. Is that on? There we go. We got your dual projection headlight. Really nice. Come back here, you should have a tail light. It's hard to see, but I assure you the tail light is on. And if you hit your brakes, you have brake lights and you have turn signals, which it doesn't show you on the screen that your turn signals are on. All right, and I'll be honest with you, can you see that? I don't think the turn signals are going to do you any good. All right, you might as well just forget you have them. Up here, there's no turn. Now, it'd be cool if these lit up, but they don't. There's no turn signal, so nobody's going to see those, so forget about the turn signals. You have a horn, which, you know, pretty loud, but again, if you're in traffic, do you really think anybody's going to? No, they're probably not going to see you or hear you. So these are things you got to be aware of. Just kind of be careful on these bikes. And the red color, that's, you guys know I love red. This is my color. The knobby tires ought to do really, really well out here on this trail. Why don't we set you guys up on the mount and let's take this really cool looking bike out for a ride. All right, well, you know how we do around here. We crank this thing all the way up to pedal assist 5, and typically we just hit the throttle. And I want to tell you right now, this thing's got some pretty good torque. It's, I think it's something like 120 Newton meters of torque. And torque is really important. Now, this bike actually feels like a real dirt bike. All right, this feels like a dirt bike, not just a run-of-the-mill e-bike that we're taking off-road. I'm doing 20 miles an hour. It's a pretty rough terrain back here. And yeah, I'm getting thrown around a little bit. But this is a pretty nice bike. This is really rough through here. I mean, really rough. You got to be really careful because you can lose it. This is soft ground, and it will take you down. All right, so far, off-road, a little bouncy, to be expected. This is, we're not on paved surfaces. Ow! Oh, no, good thing I don't use those anymore. Anyway, it's very much like a dirt bike, and I'm impressed with the amount of traction I have on these, as I said it, on these really, really bad surfaces here. Traction's pretty good. Let's see if we can go down this this rock thing here. Not a problem. Yeah, not a problem. This thing's got grip, man. This thing's got real grip. Even on the softest sand and dirt, she sticks, man. She sticks pretty good. I like this. I like this. This definitely feels like something you could absolutely use it on road. I have no doubt that's going to do just fine on the streets. But that's not where I have the majority of my fun. I have fun out here in the bushes, man. Out here in this hilly, bumpy terrain. It's it's fun. And if you fall out here, it doesn't hurt. You know, at least not like it does when you fall on gravel and concrete. So I prefer playing with these things out here in the sticks. Now, here's something that I do regularly. I love to test this hill here. And by the way, I don't know if I mentioned it, this bike weighs, I think it's 104 pounds. In case you think you're going to carry it somewhere, so you might think twice about that. If you don't have a good amount of torque, let me turn you guys down for this so you kind of see what I'm talking about. If you don't have a bunch of torque, I'm 220 pounds. You're not going to get a bike to carry you up this hill. All right, so here we go. We're in the hill. Now let's hit the throttle. And it pulled me up. A little sluggish, definitely a little sluggish, but she pulled me up that hill just fine. That's really important because sometimes you're going to find yourself, if you're going off-road, you're going to find yourself, you know, sometimes getting into situations where you don't want to fall off your bike. You're going to rely on your bike to carry you. Oh, we got air. You're going to rely on the bike to carry you up a hill. And if it fails to do that, well, I'm sure you guys can guess you fall. Now, again, on these 20-inch bikes, which is one of the reasons I really enjoy these lower profile designs, What's nice about them is you're already pretty low to the ground. So if you go down, especially if you're on some grass and dirt and stuff, you can still get hurt. I'm not saying you're not going to get hurt. You can absolutely get hurt, break bones and stuff. But out here, falling just it's not as bad. And you're a lot closer to the ground already than if you're on a larger profile bike. This thing gets it, man. The torque is not so crazy that when you lay into it, that you fall over or slide when you're going around corners. It's got a really, really soft launch. Some bikes, when you hit them, they take off. Some people like that. I like it. If you're an adrenaline junkie, that's great. That's fun. But also, you have to really consider those things when you're trying to launch from a dig. And this bike has a pretty soft launch, so it gives you a couple seconds, to get going before it starts ripping those tires out from it. Ooh, somebody's been through these thorny bushes, man. They will eat you alive. Let's go over these sticks. Not a problem. Not a problem. This is a great all-terrain bike right here, man. This part right here kind of sucks. Trying to get through this. I've had different levels of success and failures trying to get through this. Some bikes cannot carry you through this without you falling off. This bike has done it. Really. Not a problem. Not a problem. Okay, hey, so far, this bike has checked all of the boxes. I like that this is kind of an intermediate bike. It's got plenty of torque, plenty of power, plenty of range. It's got a great design. I absolutely love the look of this bike. It looks like a motorcycle. I mean, you see this thing, it's like, oh, it looks like a dirt bike. I love it. The price point is perfect for this bike, man. If you're looking for like an intermediate bike, this is it. This is absolutely, if you don't want to start off with a beginner's bike that costs you $1,000 or $1,200 to get started, but you don't want to spend $2,500 or so for a higher end bike, this is a nice middle ground for somebody that wants to get out and ride and enjoy and go over lots of bumps and take corners and whoa. Hey, slide on that sand, man. You slide on that sand. Oh yeah, this thing gets it. Oh, I'm doing 25. I have never gone that fast through here. Oh, wow. Oh man, are you kidding me? Oh wow. I've never gone that fast through the trails before. I've never felt comfortable enough to go that fast through the trails. Not ever. Sometimes the more I get used to a bike and I learn it, they can become a little bit disappointing and it's just, yeah. This bike, however, it's like the longer I'm on it, the more fun I'm having. This is perfect. Let's climb up these rocks. Yes. Whoa! This thing's awesome. That's all I can tell you, man. This bike is it. So I just reviewed a different bike. I'm not gonna like cross promote or anything, but it's got a lot of torque. I mean, a lot. Like when you hit the throttle, that thing spins the tires and it tries to go out from under you, which is, it's fun. I'm not complaining. It's a lot of fun. It's also kind of scary how powerful that bike was. This bike is not like that. I'm sitting on the gravel right now. I'm gonna let off the brakes, launch it. That was full throttle. You see how slow? And you hear it gradually kicking in the power. Okay? Now, some people are all about mo power. I'm not that guy. All right? Mo power can be fun, but I like that the throttle response on this is very predictable. The other one, it's almost like it was on or off. It's either we're going to go really fast or we're just not going at all. This bike, you can adjust the throttle to go really, really, look at me, I'm going so slow right now. I'm barely moving. Or you can hit it, and once the power kicks in, there we go. All right, once the power kicks in, she's ready, but it's very predictable, very consistent, and I like that. Again, here we go, 20 miles an hour. Oh, we are flying, guys. Wow. It's, you know, listen, man, some people don't enjoy these bike reviews. Some of you guys complain about the bike reviews, and I understand it's a car channel. I don't expect everybody to watch these or to like them or enjoy them. And that's fine. But at the same time, you don't have to watch the video. Like, if you see the title and the thumbnail, you know it's a bike. And if you come here just to complain, why? You know, like, some people enjoy seeing me coming out here and riding these, and I'm here to tell you, I do cars 7 days a week. All right, 7 days a week, all day, every day, I'm wrenching on cars. Okay, that's my job, and it's also a form of entertainment for you guys, and I love it. I love doing it. I wouldn't trade my job for anything in the world. But it becomes kind of mundane, kind of boring. You know, it's like, here we go, different car, different problems, but we're doing the same thing all the time. These videos, it gives me a chance to kind of mix things up for you guys a little bit. It gives me a chance to get away from cars and come out here and just let loose. And you know, yesterday I crashed probably 4 times. I think I only got 1 or 2 of them on video, but like, I went down several times yesterday, and I hurt pretty bad last night. But I enjoyed myself. I had so much fun making these videos. So please don't be a party pooper. Don't come in here and complain. If you don't like the video, just don't watch it. If you enjoy the video, continue watching. I love these bike reviews, and there's a side benefit, and that is, believe it or not, these bike reviews actually do help to support the channel. It helps. Whoa. She gets it. These bike reviews really do help us bring more cars, bring more content. And if you don't enjoy them, well, go watch something else. There's plenty of other stuff to watch. But these, I don't do them very often, but these are fun. This is my chance to do something different and just have fun. These things are an absolute blast. If you've never tried one, I think we may have found the perfect one right here. Torque. We're going up a steep hill. There we go. She struggled a little bit, but she did it without me having to get off or put my feet down or fall over. Absolute blast, man. These things are an absolute blast. All right, this is my brake test. I like to come to a stop on this really steep incline here, and then I kind of let go to get myself moving, and then I hold the brakes, and I try to stabilize myself. Come on, let's do it. There we go. Brakes are amazing. Wow. Okay. Suddenly, the torque, it's got the torque. And this is where we find out what the top speed is. It claims 37 miles an hour. Oh, yeah, okay. I believe it. We're at 33, 34. We're capped out at 34, guys. Again, I'm 220 pounds. All right, 34 is plenty. 34 is plenty. And I'm not having to pedal. Oh, 35, 36. And the motor's still going. You can hear the motor is still going at 36. I think it's my weight that's it's maxing out what it's capable of doing. I'm just too heavy. Too heavy to hit the 37 miles an hour. 36.2 is as good as we get. Now, we're coming up a really big hill, and most bikes will cap out around 25 miles an hour. 32, 31, 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 27. Okay, 26 miles an hour. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. No complaints. with all of this throttle that we're running, I'm going to be really interested to see where that battery's sitting at when we're done with our 5 miles today. Because it is also a cold day today, which dramatically affects the battery's range. So far though, battery's looking good. We're over 3 miles in. Now let's take it through the neighborhood. Back off-road again. And by the way, this giant, like, banana seat, very comfortable. Another thing that I appreciate about this bike is it's not making a bunch of noise. The motor makes quite a bit of noise. I can live with that. But the brakes, I'm hitting them right now. Whisper, quiet brakes. The motor's a little noisy, but there's no rattles coming from the bike itself. No suspension squeaks, no squealing, no crunching noises coming from the back seat. Overall, one of the better built bikes that I have tested in quite a while. Very stable, very solid, even at top speed. Handles bumps like nobody's business. It's got a really nice, firm, but still giving suspension. I had another one the other day that became one of my top bikes. And even though it's more powerful than this one, and even though it's got dual batteries, it's got dual motors, it's got a lot going for it, I think the build quality of this one is far superior, and I'd be willing to live with one less motor, about half the power, just for the better build quality of this bike. I feel way more comfortable on this bike. And we're back. That was a ride, guys. I'm freezing. Like I am freezing. My ears are frozen. My well, I'm freezing. All right. Now, as I've been riding this back off camera, this is the time where I kind of take time just with me and the bike, no camera, and I try to think about, okay, what are the things that I'm not liking, that I don't enjoy about the bike, because I want to go over that when it's time to conclude the video, which we are now approaching that point pretty quickly. We are getting to the point where it's time to figure out what it is I don't like about this bike and what it is they could actually improve upon. And this is probably the first time this has ever happened. I don't have any complaints. I've got nothing that I can find that I could tell you they need to improve upon. I told you earlier the build quality is out of this world. It is listen, I'm going over all these bumps and I'm going to shut up. Do you hear how quiet this bike is? It's amazing. This is one of the best built bikes I have ever tested out on the channel. Now, I'm sure you heard a little bit of clinking around. That's this key. This key, when it bounces, is hitting. I always leave the keys attached so that I know I don't lose them. I can't fault this bike. I can't. I never fell off of it once. Did I almost slip around a little bit a couple times? Yeah, a couple times it got a little sketchy, but I never came down off the bike. I never fell. The bike holds its own so well. It's so well balanced too. Now, I could sit here and tell you that a little bit more power would be nice. Sure, I like the way this bike delivers power. It's not just punch and go. It's kind of, hey, we're going to get you going, and then we're going to kind of speed up as we go. I really like that. I feel it's going to be a lot safer for inexperienced riders, younger riders as well. I think that is really important that you don't have a just punch and go. Now, I do know that a lot of bikes have secret settings within the menu system. I have not looked into that on this, and I'm not going to look into it. But some bikes, you can adjust how rapid the throttle kicks in for you. They've got this one dialed in absolutely perfect. So the only real recommendation, an extra motor. Give it a little more power. With the power delivery that this has, if it continued giving it just gradual, and then it could just kind of ramp up and just take off, the extra torque for getting up some of the steeper hills, not necessary, but be a little nice just to have a little bit more power. Guess what? They make these with an additional motor. So I can't even recommend that because this is the wrong bike. This is the wrong bike. If you want the dual motor, you can buy the one with the dual motor. How about a little bit of extra range? Guys, this thing did great on range, and it is a cold day today. I think this battery's fine. But if you wanted more range, I could say, oh, well, you know, option it with a second battery. They option it with a second battery. You can absolutely get a second battery. So I can't recommend anything that they haven't already thought of. You can literally buy this bike in any combination that you want. This is, in my opinion, the perfect bike. It is absolutely, and I don't say that lightly, this is the perfect bike. Why don't we take a look and see where our battery is at? I love the key card. I love that it wants a, it feels so premium to have to use your key card. Oh no. Oh, it's in my, okay. I thought it fell out. I was like, no. It feels so premium to have a key card that it's like, oh yeah, let me swipe my card to start my bike. I don't know if you can see that, but that's 100%. That is 100% battery, and we have driven almost 6 miles on 100% state of charge. Do I think that this bike, the way I ride it, would go the 80 miles that they claim? Absolutely not. They never do. When they say 80 miles, they're talking about pedal assist 1 and you actually pedaling the bike, doing most of the work. That's what they mean. Realistically, I would say this bike is probably good for around 30, maybe 40 miles with the way I ride it. Okay, and I think you guys see the way I ride these bikes. I really put them through their paces because I refuse to promote a bike or put a bike on the channel and tell you guys, yes, I recommend it. If I think it's total garbage, I won't do it. I won't put my name on something or behind something that's trash. I just won't do it. This is now, and I can't believe I'm even saying this because it's brand new year, but this is my favorite. Right here. It doesn't have all the things that normally make a bike my favorite. It doesn't have the extra battery. It doesn't have the secondary motor. It's just the perfectly built, balanced bike. I absolutely love it. And I'd like to say thank you to Luckeep for sending me this gorgeous red M5 Max. And of course, thank you to all of you for taking the time to watch these videos. Even though they're not car related, I really enjoy them. And I hope even if you're not going to buy one, I hope you enjoy just kind of going on these ride-alongs with me. It's a lot of fun. I recommend, if you have never tried out an electric bike before, I think you would enjoy it. You know, as long as you're physically able to and everything, healthy enough to do something like this, I think you would truly enjoy getting out and experiencing the weather and nature and just having yourself a good time. If you are interested in this particular bike, well, guess what? I got news for you. I'm going to have a link directly below this video. You can click on it and go get one for yourself. Again, thank you so much to Luckeep for sending me the perfect bike. This is one that I need to find a couple to keep. This is on my list. I really might hold on to this one. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Till next time, stay safe out there, everybody. I look forward to seeing you all again very soon in the next one.